Hiya, I'm Duane, and this is my Disney room. Come and have a look. Okay, so let's take a tour of this room, shall we? Okay, so it's taken me ages to sort this out. So let's open up cabinet number 1. We have Arabian Nights Jasmine and the old flying Peter Pan from Mattel and the new fairy godmother from the Disney store. And we just have a couple of little figurines there. Shelf number 2. Okay, so Tiana and Charlotte. I do have to say Charlotte's got to be my favourite from Princess and the Frog. At the back we got the vintage Hercules and Megara, as you can see. And in front of them is Pocahontas Basic from Disney Store. So we go down a shelf. I have the Precious Moments dolls, Rapunzel and Ariel from Florida on my trip. Just a random Minnie Mouse and some random figurines. Aurora, Cinderella and another Cinderella. If we go down more, we've got down here. Okay, so we've got basic Jasmine. I think she came in the 10 set. Bow, which I really like this bow because I've customized her a little bit. So she's got like the bun in the dress is really good with the gloves. Out the back we have Mulan basic and another Tiana in the blue dress, which I think she looks better in the blue dress. And we do have vintage Bow here. There she is. Okay, so that's the first cabinet of this crazy room. Over the side we have some box Disney dolls. We have China Girl from Oz the Great and Powerful, and we have Theodora, which I actually quite liked as my favourite. It's glaring on her a bit there. And Oz himself, as you can see. I keep these in their boxes because I quite like the boxes. And these are my three favourite characters from the movie. But I haven't managed to take them out. Okay, so on the top shelf we have Cinderella and the Prince from the pack with the Tremaines. But I changed the dress to the classic vintage one. Pink dress that does actually come apart. Behind is some pull-ups. Venus, which I've dressed up, and Dorothy up there. Okay, now if we move on down over here we have some limiteds. So I've got limited Alice, which is my favourite limited doll, I think. And she's from the US, so I was lucky to get her, which they weren't released in the UK. Underneath is Wedding Rapunzel, and I love Rapunzel, but I didn't get the basic one of her, which is a shame. We got Ariel, which everyone loves Ariel, and there she is. And right at the bottom we have the Queen Ursula, or Sea Witch Ursula. And there she is, looking fantastic. Okay, and on this shelf we just got some basic Disney dolls. So I've got some porcelain ones at the back that I've had for a long time. And these two, Megara and Esmeralda, are keepsake dolls. They're quite big, but I think they need to make more dolls of these two. So yeah, I got them. They're quite old. And some little Jasmines down there. Princess Peach as well. Over here we have Singing Pocahontas, Bow, porcelain doll, Snow White porcelain doll, an Ariel, soft-bodied one, and Singing Bow there. And on the floor we have an Aladdin and a vintage Ariel. Over here we've got a gigantic plush of Princess Peach from Mario and photo of Betty Boop, both done by my gran. And she sits on a big chair. And we have the Pierre doll from France and a Smurfette. Okay, so if we look up here, we do have another limited Elsa, which Elsa's got to be my favourite from the Frozen movie, which is out at the end of the month, which I will be getting in 3D. And one from the doll pack, Elsa. And a Princess Amida Aurora. And over here, of course, we've got Anna and Little Anna. Also, that one's from the pack and the limited doll. Which I do love the limited dolls. I think they're so well made. Okay, so that's that side of the room. Oh, and almost forgot. My new Ever After High collection here. Which I'm starting. She's got the 4 basics. And as you can see, I have Apple White, Briar Beauty, Madeline Hatter, and Raven Queen. And also, I'm going to be collecting them in box, because I think the boxes are so nice. And they look good displayed like books, basically. So yeah, so this shelf's a little empty at the moment, as you can see. Okay, so over this side of the room we have... Oh, needs to focus. There we are. The designer collection. Okay, so we've got Beauty and the Beast up there. I've got a basic Bow and Beast. Beast is the old Beast, and Bow's from the Disney store, but in one of the vintage pink dresses I found. Here's Aladdin and Jasmine up there. And underneath is Ariel and Eric, you can see there. Love the designs on these. And we've got Rapunzel and Flynn. Now, a lot of people don't really like the Rapunzel one because Flynn's so far hidden in the back, which I agree. But Rapunzel's my favourite, and I really like this doll. And last but not least, Snow White and her prince, which I really like this one as well. So that's those up there on that shelf. Okay, so underneath is a little Rapunzel shelf. So I've got the Hulk Culture one, which I think these are really well made. I think they've done a really good job with these. And underneath here is just a plastic figurine I got while I was in Florida. They're really cheap. And I just thought I might as well have them. Why not? And these ones are actually from France, Disneyland. And they're quite cool. They're all glittery. The Temptations. Another one from Florida. Cut from the Disney store. A journal. Oh, and these are... Oh, what are they called? I can't remember the names of these now, but... Jester, I think. Which is obviously they come body and... Yeah. Okay, so underneath the Rapunzel shelf is Alice. Which Alice is actually my favourite Disney character. This came from Florida. Really good. So nice and detailed and quite a fair size. And either side are the old Walt Disney Classics collection of Alice over there, and some random bits I've collected for over the years as well. Okay, now underneath are a villain shelf. So we have Cruella de Vil, Mother Gothel, Maleficent, Evil Queen, Drizella, Lady Tremaine, Anastasia, and Gaston. So the villain shelf is quite cool. Since Disney are doing so many new villain dolls, it's nice to have their own shelf. I haven't really sorted out this shelf. I think I've just got a autograph book from Disneyland. Something I thought was fun to do when you're there and you can collect all the autographs. I think it's mainly for children, but I enjoy it. But that's fine, each to their own. And journal, basic Ariel, and singing Ariel done there. I have a giant Rapunzel here, which I think their hair should have been longer. But there we are. It's still Rapunzel, so at the time I just had it. Okay, down here, I've got a random shelf. It's taking a while to focus. So we've got Wendy from the Classics collection. A little Jasmine from the Disney store in a snow globe. And a giant snow globe here from France. I've had that for a while now. I think that bow was from Florida, from France, and the Temptations Cruella de Vil, which is really nice. Here on the top shelf here we have a Sleeping Beauty shelf, Aurora. Behind I've got the playset unopened. It's very old, it's never been opened. So I quite like those because they're so old. And I used to remember having them and playing with them when I was little. Okay, and then we got some basic, I think these were perfume dolls. They're quite old. And some little snow globes and a McDonald's figurine. And obviously these are Hulk Culture as well, which are so nice. And I've got Aurora and Maleficent. They're so detailed and really good. And I think this is a basic from one of the Disney parks. They're really old as well, which I think they looked really classic though. So I like them. I haven't got many of them though. And over here, another doll. And two figurines there. One's from France and one's from America. And just a doll of Aurora from America as well. Okay, so we go on the next shelf. We've got Ariel. So we got Ariel here, Temptations, and she's musical. Another musical one back there that I broke. So she's not musical anymore, but I have managed to fix her. She's from France, and I really like those. So if I go back, I might have to get another one. Behind is another figurine, just a plastic one of Ariel. Another one from Florida, and the big one from Florida there, which is really, really nice and so detailed. They're such a good figures from America as well. I think you can get them here, but they're so detailed. So I really like them. They're quite big. Oh, and I had to get some of these Vinylmations, which I haven't really seen many here in the UK. So when I was in Florida, I picked up a few. Some more. And there's another Jester Ariel here, which you can see. So I quite like them. Okay, next shelf is Ariel basic dolls. So we have the vintage Eric at the back and Ariel still boxed. We have Ursula from the 5-pack and Vanessa. Now this doll is so pretty. She's got to be one of my favourites, and I love Vanessa in The Little Mermaid. So would love some more of these, but I think we'll be lucky just to have the one. And obviously we have Eric and Ariel, some little figures. We have Wedding Ariel and a vintage Vanessa, which is made with the same mould as the vintage Ariel. So that was my first Vanessa, and I really like her because she's designed so well. Made really well. And the face is brilliant. And like if a Mattel had released a Vanessa, I think this is how she would have looked. Okay, so in front is Ariel in her kingdom dress. Now I love this because it's actually, this dress is from the little dolls, but it fits the big one, and it's perfect because it's, Ariel doesn't have a long dress, so it fits really well. I think I just found the shoes somewhere. And we have King Triton and a cup. Okay, so up here there's the, I think my boyfriend bought me this for Christmas, and it's obviously all the princesses' temptations, and I just added the Alice in the middle because she fit. And another castle. This is just a basic toy line one. It's not made very well, but it's from Florida, and it's quite nice just to have a castle, I think. Okay, so that's that. So over up here we've got a lot of Alice's. We've got Pull-Up Alice, which is the original one, because I know they've done remakes of these, and this is the original one. And some figures. And okay, let's open up these shelves here. Yeah. Okay, so what I've done in here is lined up my favourite princesses with their basic dolls. So we've got Aurora, and I still need to get the blue dress, and with the singing doll, but I still want her in the blue dress. We have Rapunzel, her singing doll. It's a basic Ariel with the pink dress, and the big one. I would like to get the basic Ariel from the Disney store and put her in that new pink dress, but we'll have to wait and see. And of course Elsa, which I did change the shoes because I thought those were more like what she would wear rather than flats that they put on them, which are not very good. And the big one. Okay, now, so that's that shelf. On this shelf we have a vintage Snow White shelf. Some of the vintage dwarfs, which I like these ones. I think they were really well made, and they all did something at some point, but I'm not sure if they work very well anymore. I haven't really tested them. And the old Snow White perfume doll in the back. And I think these are like the first ever Mattel ones. But these were made so well. They really look like the character, I think. So I've got them boxed, and I think I just put this Snow White in a wedding dress. Just why not, eh? Okay, underneath there's another box shelf. We've got an Applause Alice. I love the Sleeping Beauty in this set. And Philip. And Megara. So she's brand new in box. This one. She's worth quite a bit as well, I think. Okay, so we got an Alice. And some more little dolls there. Okay. Next shelf, if we go down here, we've got some more. I like the way I designed them like this. I just think they look really cool. We've got Cinderella, Jasmine, Anna, Snow White. The basic dolls and singing dolls. Okay, so that's that shelf. So, let's go on to the designers, which I think these are probably the best dolls Disney have ever made. I haven't got the set, but I've got most of them. So I've got Mulan, Jasmine, Aurora, and Tiana. Down here is Rapunzel, this was my favourite one. Ariel, also another favourite, and Snow White. And that's them. Okay, and over here are the villains. We've got Evil Queen, Maleficent, Ursula. Underneath, oh, the sun is really glaring there. Underneath is Queen of Hearts. I know she looks nothing like the Disney Queen of Hearts, but she does look really good. And she's probably my favourite from this line. Mother Gothel and Cinderella. Cinderella? Ugh, Cruella de Vil. Why did I say that? Anyway. Okay, maybe she looks like Cinderella, I don't know. A little bit. Right, my gran drew me this picture of Alice. It's really good, it's quite big. And up here I've got a bag, I think it was from Hot Topic. And some dolls in the bag. So I think we've got like Merida and Queen Eleanor. And just another Ursula, I think, up here. I just thought they looked quite cool. Put in a bag. I had nowhere else to put them, basically. And I love that Alice bag. I think it's from Hot Topic. Okay, so on the bed, we've just got some basic toys. Got the Cheshire Cat. We've got 2 Small World dolls. And some soft toys from SeaWorld. Okay. Oh, and over here there's a Christmas stocking with Alice on it. Alright, okay, now. This is the last shelf. Over here, I have a classic Jasmine and Raja friendship set. Wedding Rapunzel. 2 animated dolls, Bow and Rapunzel, and some more Rapunzels, because she's my favourite, basically. Underneath, another Alice shelf, because she isn't just my favourite Disney character overall. I've got a gigantic Rhinomation of Alice, kept her in the box. Some cups from the Disney store. Oh, and a really old VHS, which is from my personal collection as a child. I thought, might as well keep it. And underneath is the last shelf in this Disney room, and it is the Toy Story lot. So I've got the Buzz from my brother from when we were children, and Woody. So all of the rest of the toys are kind of new. Well, ish as such. They're probably from eBay. Okay, so that's my Disney collection, basically. Some people think it's crazy. I think it's quite cool. I hope you guys think it's cool. If you'd like me to review any of the dolls, just comment below, subscribe, and tell me what you think. And it'd be nice to hear from you. Thanks for watching.